Hi, Bob Freeman here with MarineMax in Naples, Florida. I'm here today to talk to you about Boston Whaler's 2018 280 Outrage 60th Anniversary Edition. As you can see, as we're going down, you're going to see the beautiful platinum color. It's a metallic platinum, just absolutely beautiful. It's got the rub rail with the recessed stainless steel in it. Again, gives it extra protection and also looks really sharp. As we come towards the stern of the boat, we have the recessed trim tabs. We have the upside down Boston Whaler smirk, I call it, and it shoots the water down, the spray down versus straight out. And if the wind's blowing on broadside, if it's straight out, the water will actually blow back in the boat. So by shooting it straight down, it makes the boat a much drier ride. Really nice feature, Boston Whaler. Underwater lights, you've got the two underwater lights, one on either side. And then it's powered by the Mercury Verado. The 300s are super power for this boat, getting it right up on plane, and good top end on it to get you out in the Gulf. If you want to go way out, you can get there in a hurry with these engines. Then we get the swim ladder, recessed tab, lights on this side, and that pretty much does it for the outside. Let's hop on board and see the rest. Here we are up on board the 280 Outrage, and let's start at the stern of the boat with their Whaler's very famous rear seating. It's high quality hinges, and it will put two adults back here very, very comfortably if you're just going to the beach or lunch or a sunset or whatever you may be doing. Does it really well. If you are going to fish, easily just folds away. Now you got your leaning post right here, and back here you've got 3 rod holders here and then one on either side, so you got actually 5 rod holders on the back of the boat. You have a small little storage here, self-draining storage for whatever you may need. Just a little handy item to have right at your fingertips right here. Then you've got your tow rail that goes halfway along the boat, bottom of the boat. You can hook your toes underneath, and gives you extra safety for when you catch the big fish. They're not going to pull you in there with them. Rod holders on both sides as well. And then here we've got the little prep station, and then a very large live well. It's the blue live well, and it's going to hold all the bait you're going to need. A couple more rod holders. You can rinse everything off right here with fresh water. And then let's move along to the helm area. 2 very comfortable helm seats, very comfortable armrests for both sides, and very, it's nice to have company as far as being the captain. Love to have somebody with him, and when you have a good seat, comfortable seat, they usually sit with me. So here we go. We got the Whaler traditional chrome stainless, the steering wheel. You've got the Smart Craft. You've got the active trim tabs, remote control for the Fusion stereo. The Smart Craft, which gives you all your gauges, all your precious temperatures and fuel burns and all that stuff, is all right in here. It's a computer, very nice piece of instrumentation for you, very helpful. Then you've got the digital throttle and shift. So as soon as you pull out of the slip, I hit the one button there, one lever, and I use the one lever the whole rest of the trip, and it keeps the RPMs identical the whole trip. Versus when you got to do it manually, you're always trying to get them to match up, and it's not good for the engines, and it's not good for the captain trying to relax while he's driving the boat. So rocker switches up top. You got a little enclosed windshield up here with a good sized vent window up there if you do want the fresh air. You've got it. And then you've got rod holders that come out the back, and there's also a sunshade that'll cover this whole back area back here. It hooks into the rod holders, so you've got a sunshade in the back, and you also have a sunshade in the front as well. So if you're out just having a nice little anchor out somewhere or at the beach or whatever you may be doing, you can put the sunshades up, and you've got sun protection there. So let's move towards the bow. We're going to stop at the head. Very large head area. So you get the vacuum flush toilet. You've got a lot of storage, a lot of room. Got a little step that helps you get down in there, and so as far as changing, you got a window that actually gives you light, and it will actually let fresh air in there if you do need it, and it's got a handheld shower to rinse yourself off. So it's a very large head for this size boat. Here we are up in the bow. And another thing Whaler has done very, very well is they've added this very comfortable lounger up front. So if you're just going for a ride, just enjoying yourself, actually it's a phenomenal place to watch the sunset from. Two adults very comfortably, drink holders, and then you do have huge storage down here. Got a little faux teak there. It's a sea deck is what it's called. And you've got plenty of room. You got the buckets, you got your wash buckets, you got your extra canvas down there. So a lot of storage room right at the bow of the boat. Very convenient. So you've got a little U-shaped seating here, and then underneath the U-shaped seating, we've got a very large fish box, which is self-draining as well. So when you're catching the fish up on the bow of the boat, you got somewhere to put it without having to go to the back of the boat. And then you've got very large standing area up here. Because the windlass is recessed, this is a great spot to fish up here. It's all non-skid all the way around it, and then you'll see here that the windlass is recessed. It's out of the way. You don't trip on it. Looks neater, cleaner. You do have the remote control here, and I also have a control for the windlass up at the helm, so I can control it up there if I need to do it. So there you go. It's always been one of Boston Whaler's great sellers. It does the backwaters around down Southwest Florida very, very well. And also, if you want to go 100 miles out, no problem doing that either. So really, it's the best of both worlds on a boat this size. So if you've got any questions on it, my name is Bob Freeman. My number is 603-213-1194. Give me a call. I'd love to answer your questions.